Hey football fans, I'm Matt. I'm joined by my friend Johnny, and we're here to keep you guys updated on everything NFL related, from scores to predictions. This is the Third and Long podcast on KCAT Radio. Welcome into the Third and Long podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. This week's football has been awesome. I'm excited to get into it. We have a few updates. First, we're adding to the podcast a little bit. We have Ryan Mains, who was in the podcast in, I don't even know what week it was. I don't know what episode it was. Episode 2? Sure, let's go with that. He's going to be giving us some stats this week as it's been requested, and I think it's going to add to our podcast a little bit. I'm really happy about it. Johnny, how are you?
I'm doing great, Matt. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
We had a very interesting week of football. I felt like it was a little underwhelming, though.
This is the highlight of my week every week, this one podcast, except for the games. I didn't love it. I liked the games this week. Go away.
It was good games, but it felt very underwhelming. You know, I felt not too...
I feel like we're in mid-season NFL. I'm pretty happy with like how everything's going. Ryan's got us some games we're going to talk about. Give me one, Ryan.
Let's first go to Cardinals Saints.
I like the game a lot.
I liked it too. Cardinals 42, Saints 34. That was a fun Thursday night.
It was very fun, actually.
I was so tired of watching Thursday nights.
I know, they're usually horrible, but dude, after watching Andy Dalton throw those picks, like I watched those happen like back to back.
Yeah, he had what, 3 picks? Ryan had 3 picks, right?
No, but they were both on back to back drives, right?
Must have been something like that.
Two of them were back to back drives, and he threw one earlier in the game. After seeing that, I was like, oh, I don't even need to watch anymore. Yeah. This is great.
Ryan, how did Kyler play? What's his completion like? I don't know.
So, Kyler had a 69% completion percentage.
That's worse than I thought.
But, I mean, they won by, like, they literally had a great game. And
no, they did.
You saw Kyler going over the sidelines and yelling at his head coach.
No, that was good. I really liked the energy.
Good that he was yelling at his head coach.
Why not? You know, get a little angry out. He didn't pull a Tom Brady and yell at his O-line, but this proves Kyler Murray's not playing Call of Duty. I don't know.
Because it hasn't come out yet.
I forgot it did.
It comes out this week, so we will see.
Ryan, what are the Cardinals' records right now? Because I think that's about to tank hard. I don't know what it is.
I think the Cardinals are 4-3.
4-3 now?
Yeah.
Well, so they're going to be 4-13 for the end of the season?
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. Maybe 5-12. Maybe the last week we'll decide to give Cott a break. I like that game. It gave me hope for Thursday.
It was fun.
Yeah. Fun give me another game, Ryan.
Let's go to Green Bay, Washington.
Loser, El Bozo.
You know what? Aaron Jones put up a lot of fantasy points for
Stop being an Aaron Jones fan. Be a Packers fan, you weenie.
No. Shut up.
I have a stat for you guys. Aaron Jones only had 8 rush attempts for 23 yards. Yet through the air, he had 9 catches for 53 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Okay. So, by the way, 2-point game, 23-21. I was at work when this game happened, and I just started laughing, and everyone was curious why. And I'm like, because my friend is upset, and it makes me happy inside.
But watching the last play of the game, it gave me hope.
If they had scored that, I would have assumed the NFL's rigged. I
felt a spark in my heart. I was jumping up and down. I was so happy. Even though we lost the game, it gave me a happy ending to the game. So it kind of it suppressed the
anger you have.
Yeah. And I saw flashes of old Aaron Rodgers rolling out of the pocket, doing his stuff.
Yeah.
You saw that too, right?
How did Heineke do? Did he do okay, Ryan?
He did pretty good.
Did he?
Yeah, Heineke, I mean, in my opinion, played pretty well. I mean, 201 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
That's all he's got to do.
Yeah.
As the backup, it's all he's got to do. I don't know if he did better than Carson Wentz.
He'll be starting. I think he'll be starting.
Yeah. I like that.
Are we gonna like? Okay, you know. I loved the Steelers game this week, by the way.
You have Steelers bias, and it makes me upset of it inside.
No, because Kenny Pickett looked great. We
had
the concussion bowl. I mean, yeah, the
concussion bowl.
The pick at the end, it was what it was. But that's like,
16-10. 16-10 is definitely something to highlight. No points in the second half, which I thought just added to the suspense because you were waiting for someone to score.
Yeah.
Either the Dolphins score and take it, or the Steelers score and make it real close. Like, it kind of made me happy inside. I was happy.
It was a really good game. It was really entertaining too.
Yeah. How was the quarterback play?
I think it was a bit iffy.
Who do you think did better?
Obviously, Tua. Pickett threw 3 interceptions. I think Tua.
Tua did good. Honestly, I feel like the QBR difference, there's a 30-point QBR difference. Tua had a 92. Pickett had a 66. I feel like that's all from picks.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is the thing. Justin Fields is a great example. Justin Fields in his 3rd year. He's just starting to develop a little more. But he's making bad reads. Pickett's making bad reads and throwing picks, but still being effective.
He's still being an offensive weapon who can create volume.
Yeah,
in
when you
big
show,
plays.
but when you teach him how to read a defense and like really hone in, that still stays.
And to mention, we're comparing a guy who's been in the league for what, 3 years now.
Yeah, he's going into his third compared to a rookie that was not supposed to play this season.
So
That's
I
a
mean,
fair point. Yeah, I like Pickett. I think next season will be kind of his like make or break, and then he'll move on from there. I liked it though.
I think he'll be good.
Yeah. Ryan, give me a game. I'm just gonna point now. You don't just. I'm not.
point.
I don't deserve a look anymore. You
All
gotta
right,
point.
let's go to Giants Jags.
I loved this game.
Yeah, our producer's happy about this one.
It was such a good game.
It was, and also look at the Jaguars. I have way more respect for them, like as a franchise, than I did before.
Matt, every play was explosive. Like there was something interesting to be seen on every play of that game, and I loved it.
Is Daniel Jones like?
He was looking legit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like the first couple games, it's like the Giants are winning, and I don't know why.
But it's Daniel Jones. We're not going to give him credit.
Did you
We're
see
gonna-
him trip again?
I did.
He tripped in open field. He could have like 20 more yards. It just fell.
And Saquon's looking really good too.
Yeah, like off the injury, you know, sometimes like Zeke, running backs kind of like lull down with the injury and then
Zeke.
come back up. Zeke. Yeah, so Saquon looked better. 23-17, good stat line, good score.
Both teams had a scoreless, quarter, but
That's gonna happen.
regardless, it was an interesting game to watch, and
Well,
I think
like
that there's
the Giants had what 10 points in the fourth, and the Jags had 6 points in the third.
Yeah,
so that's a lot of possession time.
I think that it's a very that there's much more to be seen from both of these teams in the future.
Yeah, do you call the? I don't want to talk about playoff predictions yet because we're not far enough into the season to say like
No, we are not.
we're not. But I feel good about the Giants as far as a team. Jaguars, they're still the Jaguars, but I still have like faith. Like this goes down as a loss for them, and I think they thought they were going to lose this game at the start of the season.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if you'd put that as a loss on your record. Like,
fair enough. I count this as a competitive loss.
yeah.
Unlike the
that's-
Green Bay Packers,
that's
who
more
should have won.
understandable. Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you see Christian McCaffrey this week?
looked like crap?
He had like no production. Ryan, what were his stats for the week?
Yeah, so going into the week, McCaffrey just landed in San Francisco, wasn't expected to play a ton, but he had 8 rushes for 38 yards with an average carry of 4.8 yards.
That's not horrible.
I feel like give him time and maybe, but giving up 44 to the Chiefs is I feel like the bigger story here.
Yeah.
You cannot give up 2 touchdowns before the half and then expect to like that's understandable, especially if your offense puts up 13. We go in 13-14 in the half, and then the second half was just terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely exciting to see Christian McCaffrey, though. I mean, he lined up at receiver a lot this week.
I called it. I said it. I don't know if I said it on the podcast, which is really
you might
upsetting.
have. I heard you say it. I
Yeah,
heard you say it. Maybe
like-
not on the podcast, but I've heard you say it.
Putting Christian McCaffrey in the slot works. Especially, I wanted McCaffrey to go to the Bills for the same reason, because I thought
yeah.
like the Josh Allen arm with McCaffrey in the slot, there's just no
I
beating him.
didn't want to see that, though. I didn't want to see the NFL just get stepped on by the Bills.
Yeah. And there's a reason we didn't put him in the recap this week, because we're like, there's just no point.
Yeah.
They happens every week. They're so good.
I'm tired of talking about the Bills.
I am too. 44 from the Chiefs, impressive though.
It's not bad, but is it more impressive from their offense that they were able to produce that, or is it more disappointing for the Niners defense that they let that happen?
I think it's a little bit of both. I'm calling it a 60-40. I think Niners defense is 60% of that point total. But
That's
I think
fair.
the Chiefs offense did produce a lot, and they were moving the ball well. Andy Reid, his coaching staff's great. Patrick Mahomes is still Patrick Mahomes. I still think that's effective. Ryan, give me some stats for Patrick.
Yeah, big game for Patrick Mahomes. 73.5 completion percentage with 423 yards and 3 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Look at Kurt
QBR
Hill.
of 132.
He had 423 yards?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So,
Also, like-
case in point.
Also, I just like I don't like seeing Juju succeed anymore. I don't like Juju.
After his brother was on Demaryius Thomas's logo, I just don't want to see him succeed anymore.
No, after he said that he learned more in his time with the Chiefs than he ever did with the Steelers.
That's fair. That's a fair statement.
No.
Do you want to elaborate?
No more Juju.
Okay.
Hold on. He said that after the previous year stating that he wanted to be a Steeler for life.
Oh, that's kind of fake. I didn't hear about this. You're updating me now.
Yeah.
Fair enough. We have one more game, right, Ryan?
Yes, that's correct. Biggest upset of the week, we got Panthers-Bucks.
You know, the only thing that I can say looked exceptionally well
Tom Brady's washed.
for the Bucks.
Tom Brady's washed.
Matt, let me finish. The only thing that I can say looked good about the Bucks was their pass protection. Everything else was horrible.
I feel like their pass protection wasn't even that good.
Their pass protection was good.
Did Tom Brady get sacked a lot? I don't know. Did he?
I believe so. Yeah.
He didn't throw any
You know,
picks,
actually,
did he?
only sacked once. Only sacked
Really?
once. Yeah.
Okay, so fair enough.
Good pass protection.
I concede.
I just kept seeing a lot of drop balls. I kept seeing Lenny Fournette and that backing system just not being able to get any yards. Their defense was giving up big plays.
Whoop-de-doo. I feel like you still can't get... Yeah, the big play is the bigger thing. You cannot have a, like, what was it, Ryan? 125 QBR for PJ Walker?
Yeah,
it was a
126.5.
And
Yeah,
not
okay.
not to mention that
Total.
Christian McCaffrey's backup went crazy.
Hey, talk about a spark for your offense. If you...
Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard. What did he have?
So Chuba had 9 carries for 63 yards, and Foreman had 15 carries for 118 yards. But Chuba had the touchdown. So a productive week for both of them.
Yeah, I feel like
Did
you can... running back committee a little bit.
This brings up a question, though. Does that mean that Christian McCaffrey was really that good, or does that mean that they just have a really good running back scheme?
No, I think McCaffrey's still that good.
I think McCaffrey's good, but I think he might be getting credited
Is
a
his
little bit
fantasy
more.
value the same, though?
That's a good question. We will see because he just came in, so we can't say that his fantasy value has gone down.
Fair enough. Yeah.
We have to see how he plays in the.
That's
San
either way.
Francisco
Tom Brady
game.
abysmal. Cannot do that. That really made me sad inside.
Yeah.
But I just cannot be bothered anymore.
Yeah.
To deal with Tom Brady. You guys know my opinion on him. We can talk about the whole quarterback debate later.
Yeah.
And we probably will, knowing our producers. But I like this week. I like to argue with you more though, so I'd love to just like move in to our hot takes, please.
Oh, I'd also like to point out that your Lions lost.
I don't want to hear it. You know,
I'd like
both
to
my
point
teams
out.
suck.
I'd like
Okay?
to point out that they lost by a lot.
How much did they lose by? I forgot.
Um,
Oh wait, no, we haven't done. Oh,
they lost by. What I think that's 18, right? I'm not really.
24-6.
Yeah.
can you read? I do write it for you.
I'm just not. My brain doesn't do math very well.
That's okay. I can respect. Yeah, no, I'm really sad about that.
I'm really happy.
I like how
about
I guessed Packers Washington though.
that. You didn't guess it per
Go
se.
away. That was a spite pick, and I was still right.
Yeah. Well, you're also.
I also got Dolphins Steelers, which you didn't, and I also got Seahawks Chargers. Oh wait, no, I didn't. You actually got one. Oh,
loser.
El Bozo.
I had one.
Yeah, you have one. You have one like every week.
Yeah, that's better than none. You can't say that I'm that bad, as long as I'm getting something.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Ryan, me and Johnny need to argue.
All right, first hot take. The Lions were overhyped early this season.
Yes.
Lions were overhyped.
Yeah.
They are now 1-5 after losing this week to
Yeah.
the Cowboys.
Yeah. Yeah, Matt. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, switching up again.
No, it'll come back. You know
Okay.
what? I'm not a football fan anymore.
Yep.
Baseball.
Might as well throw this off the table too.
No, I like this jersey. This has been in my family. I don't want to throw that.
I'll throw it eventually.
James, can I have the hat back? I can't see. Yes.
Okay.
Caught it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
they're
I-
overrated. Just
Overhyped.
heck.
I think the team had a really good offseason and that they had a lot of momentum going into this season.
Yeah.
And I still have hope for them, but I just don't think things are going their way.
Sure. Yeah, no, I'm with you. Yeah, whatever. That's something we can agree on. I'm sad about it, but I can agree on it. I hate that I went from one losing team to the other.
Oh, I love it. I love that you were an unloyal fan and that you
I told you I'm still a
suck.
Broncos fan. No. I said I was still a Broncos
You
fan.
put on- hey,
the
you put-
people know. The people know I am still a Broncos fan. It's just the fact
The people watched you put a Lions beanie on the
it
podcast.
was really comfy.
I don't care. What are you gonna do?
I need to go to yoga.
Yeah,
I
you
need
do,
yoga.
Matt.
Ryan,
All right,
give me another one.
Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are the league's best wide receiver QB duo. As you guys know, at LSU they won the national championship together with Justin Jefferson, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Stacked
Before
team.
Burrow's great stat line this week, I would have said no.
Are we saying like just production wise or chemistry wise?
Chemistry, it's no doubt. I'd say production because chemistry doesn't mean the same.
Yeah.
What are you?
Well,
Getting?
because with chemistry, you have guys like Devontae Adams and Derek Carr. They went to college together. You have guys like Cooper Kupp and Matt Stafford, who are relatively new to each other, but they have really good chemistry.
That's true.
There's a lot of arguments for that.
Honestly,
Jimmy G and
No.
Jimmy
No.
G and Ayuk.
no. Yeah, I can't think of anyone better right now,
Yeah.
except for maybe Josh and Stefan.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
No, I don't think that's
forgot
better
about
though. I still take Burrow and Chase.
it. Yeah, it's.
Please
sounds-
comment your
it
opinion or
sounds
tweet
about
us.
right.
I'm actually really curious to see what the people.
Oh
have
yeah,
to
we
say.
have a new Twitter.
We do have a Twitter.
We do have a Twitter.
Yeah. We do actually have a Twitter. You guys can talk to us and give us your thoughts. Me and Johnny forgot it. So Ryan has the Twitter over there. He's going to give it to us.
The Twitter
Ryan,
handle.
what's our Twitter?
Third and Long Show is the Twitter handle.
That's the Twitter handle? Perfect.
Yeah,
so
just
please tweet us.
Yeah, put your opinions on there. There's gonna be like clips uploaded on there.
Yeah.
You know, just stuff.
It's a good deal.
Good deal.
Thanks, guys. So yeah, I think I'm sticking with Jamar and Burrow.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, I don't like to say it. I like the team. I wish that there was something better.
I would have said A-Rod and Devontae, but
Yeah, they don't exist anymore.
Cry.
I want to shove this in your mouth so bad. I want to draw on your teeth and make them blue. You're gonna be a Smurf.
I like that movie.
Yeah, cool. You could be in it.
I'd love to.
We'll make another one.
I'm not that short. I don't think I can be in it, like, realistically. Don't make a joke. Go, Ryan.
All right. Josh Jacobs is a top 3 running back this year.
No.
He's
No.
averaging 105 rush
I don't
yards
care
per
what he's
game this
averaging.
season.
Yeah, no.
Actually, I have him in fantasy. Do I back him for the fantasy? But no. He's a
No.
great fantasy running back. Who's yours then?
My top 3?
Yeah.
I have to think about this now.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I can't say Aaron Jones
Why?
because he's not.
Why can't you say it, Johnny?
He's not. You know what? Now that I think about it, I haven't paid too much attention to running backs this year.
You haven't.
Yeah.
You're a bad football fan. You're gonna fight me after this. I'm gonna get squared up after this. Okay, he's not. He's my 2. I still think Derrick Henry's like 3, and my 1 right now is Saquon. I go Saquon, Aaron
Yeah,
Jones.
Saquon's number 1. No matter what anybody says, I think that Najee has the potential to be a phenomenal.
I was
running
about
back.
to say I think he was my 2 at the start of the season. Not
Yeah.
anymore. I can't like.
Oh
after that.
wait! Hold on. Here's my 3. You ready?
Okay.
We have Saquon.
Okay.
We have Nick Chubb.
Really?
He has so many rushing yards.
He does, but that's because they can't throw the ball.
Yeah, but he still has rushing yards.
Yeah, it's like how Derrick Henry almost broke like the rushing yard record, but it's because they couldn't throw the ball. That doesn't make him like. Granted, he's my 3rd best. That doesn't make him like the best.
So then I'm changing out your 3rd for Christian McCaffrey
Really? Why?
because it's Christian McCaffrey.
He's had like a slightly above average. Don't shush me. Don't shush me. Shh. Ryan,
No.
You run the podcast then. Go.
No, you do it.
Okay, cool. Ryan, give me another hot take.
All right. So, as you guys know, trade happened. James Robinson to the Jets. Were the Jets no longer a team when Breece Hall came down with the injury? However, now are they a sustainable playoff team?
Yeah, I think they're back where they are.
I
Or where
don't
they were
think
before.
so.
Really?
I don't think James Robinson has the volume.
You think he's a downgrade?
I do.
Oh, and their best offensive line,
Oh yeah.
he just got hurt. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think they're in a worse position, but I don't think it's because of the running back.
I think that they'll be okay.
Brees
I
Hall's
think-
really good, but I don't think he's like
well. We've only ever seen Brees Hall on one team.
sure.
He's a rookie. So I mean,
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But what I'm gonna tell you is that I do not think that he is gonna have the same production as Brees Hall did. I don't think that it's gonna.
I can
be
agree with that.
possible.
I can back that. I don't think he'll have the same production. I think it's more reliant on Zach Wilson now.
Yeah.
I don't know if I love that. If I'm a Jets fan, I don't know if I'm happy, but I feel like this is a good sign of the times that the fact that they lose a running back. Okay, let's go trade for somebody.
Yeah.
They immediately make the decision to do something.
And I love that. That's one thing that, I mean, the Packers aren't able to do. You know, they just refuse to trade for anybody or, you know,
so do the
sign
Broncos.
anybody.
Broncos
Yeah.
are trying to send away Jerry Jeudy right now.
At least you guys had a trade this offseason.
Yeah. How did that turn out?
Hey, at least you did it.
Go away. Ryan.
Last hot take here. Do you guys think Lamar is not a top 5 QB this season?
No, he is.
He's 100% a top.
He's
5
100%
quarterback
top
this
5.
season.
I'm not even going to list him because I don't want to, nor do I think I have the energy right now to argue with you over listings.
He's such a good, like, he's a very well-rounded player. He can run, he can throw, he can do everything that you need him to do. And I think that if you put him in any offensive scheme in the NFL, he will make something happen.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. Yeah, he's a top 5 for sure. I'm not going to list him. I will list it with you later. I will deal with you in your quarterback listings later. What's next week looking like, Johnny?
Next week we have Giants Seahawks. I have the Seahawks winning 14-10.
Really? Oh, I have Giants going 17-14.
Yeah, I think Geno Smith is gonna take them to Dubtown.
I think Daniel Jones is going to trip on the 1-yard line, and they're going to have to kick a field goal. And that's the only reason it's not 21-14.
Yeah, and then we also have the Packers and the Bills, which I'm sad to talk about.
I have the Packers getting 49 and the Bills, or excuse me, I have the Bills getting 49 and the Packers getting 2.
So just a safety.
Yeah.
No, I have Bills beating the Packers 28-7.
That's what I have to say about Aaron Jones. And you have to, well, hold on. What did you say?
28-7.
Who's winning?
Bills.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear it right. And I'm like, you really think the Packers, if the Packers win that, honestly, I think that's my upset. Like if the Packers somehow pull it out, because I think the Bills are due for like a rough week. And I think the Packers are kind of, they got to get going somehow, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll get something moving. I mean, after that, we also have Cardinals and the Vikings.
Yeah. I have the Vikings winning 28-20.
Okay. I have the Vikings winning 21-7. Call of Duty comes out.
I think that's fair.
Kyler Murray's going to
Kyler Murray's washed. Vikings are okay. We're fine with that. I like the Vikings.
Yeah. And then summing up the week, we have 49ers and the Rams. Big rivalry. I have the Rams losing 21-24.
Hey, I have the Niners winning 35-21. I think that's completely fair. I think that's good. This next week is interesting because it sets up a lot of like division leaders.
Oh, it's definitely going to be a really interesting week.
I'm happy.
I'm super excited to see how it goes.
I'm excited to watch your Packers lose again. And I'm going to text you and bully you.
Yeah. Well, that has been Third and Long on KCAT Radio. I'm Johnny, and this is Matt, and we'll see you next week.
This series is brought to you by Los Gatos Morning Rotary. Thank you for supporting student podcasting in support of mental health.